So let's go ahead and do a review on the Fifine AM8. Is this the budget-friendly mic that will elevate your audio game? Let's find out. What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back to the ClayAlan review. Today we are jumping into the Fifine AM8. It is 2 years old now. It just passed up a 2-year birthday. I did originally have a black one. I gave that one to a friend and I never actually did a review on it. So Fifine has sponsored this microphone for a comparison video that I will be doing in a different video. The Fifine AM8 is a USB XLR combo mic. It offers versatility for both beginners and seasoned veterans. So right out of the box, it feels nice. It's plastic. It's a little. There's that, but it's not a cheap plastic. This is a nice feeling mic. It's a big mic. If something this large in the screen is not something that you're looking for, maybe it's not for you. But if you're a gamer and you want aesthetics mean stuff to you, this has also built-in LED lights you can change the colors and the patterns on. But it does have a sleek design and it looks good on just about any desk. So right here on the top you have a touch capacitive mute switch, and it lights up red to indicate that it's muted and green to indicate that it is not muted. And if you flip around to the bottom side, there is a touch capacitive switch for the RGB lighting. You can choose between different colors and patterns. And then you've got a volume or a mic gain, and then down below is the volume for your headphone monitoring. Same day, I just had to put on something because I'm cold. These old apartments where we live, there's no heat vents in the rooms themselves, just out in the hallways, which is stupid. I don't understand that. But anyway, all of that sounds great, right? But what does it sound like? So let's go ahead and give it some tests. So real quick, I'll do a plosive test. So we'll go ahead and get right. I don't know, I'm about 4 inches away from the microphone. Peter Piper picked a pack of pickled peppers and he puts pineapple on his pizza, and he really enjoys the pineapple on his pizza. Golly gee golly. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and do some off-axis. All right, so we're talking straight into the front of the mic, and this is what it sounds like at about 4 inches away. And now we are 90 degrees. And we've got the other 90 degrees. And this is what it sounds like when you talk in towards the back of the mic. All the way on the other side. It's like being around the block from the capsule. And then we're back around to the front of the mic. Let's go ahead and, you know what? This is what it's going to sound like when you get right on top of the Fifine AM8. So sexy. All right, so we'll go ahead and go through some sound resonance. This is what it's going to sound like if you're typing on your keyboard. And I have one of those little thin, they're not that loud, but this is what this keyboard is going to sound like. Sounds like I'm really a good typer, huh? I'm not, I'm just going like this. So we'll go ahead and do some taps along the boom arm. That's up close. Umbala. 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 All the way down by the desk. Now this is what it sounds like if you're tapping on the desk. That's a flat hand tap. Fingertips. Over here. And that's what you get for sound resonance. I don't think I need to do any more. All that and a bag of chips. Yeah. No, this is actually a really good sounding microphone, and you've been listening to it the entire time with no filters, I don't have my enhancements turned on. So real quick, I'm gonna let you see what you can do with this if you start playing with some EQing and processing. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put on the processing that I use, and let you hear how it sounds. First, I'm gonna turn on just my filters in OBS, which is I've got 2 different EQs that I've set up, and then I have a de-esser. I do have a noise suppression, but I'm not going to use that right now. So we're just going to go with the 2 EQs and the de-esser. And this is what it's going to sound like with those 2 EQs and the de-esser and the filters that I've set up within OBS. What do you think? Do you like it? Does it sound different? Does it sound better? I don't know. So let's go ahead and turn on the Vocaster and add that as well in the radio mode. And now we're on radio mode, plus the filters in OBS. You heard that? Got to be careful. But this is what it's going to sound like. So there is things that you can do to make it sound different, make it sound better, or just make it a little more you. Don't be afraid to do those things. I would stay away from over-processing it, but Again, you can do it plain, and this thing sounds really good plain. Or you can throw some processing on it and have some fun with it. Fun, yeah. There we have it. Let's move on to the next thing. All right, so now let's go ahead and try out the USB mode. Not something that I typically do, just because I enjoy using an interface better. Just using the XLR option, you just seem to get a little bit better sound quality out of it. But here we go. You have the RGB lighting, and I don't typically use it because if you notice, this is a yellow light, and it looks kind of white. You can see it better on my hand. It's got like a yellow tint to it. You can just change that by, oh, that turned it off. That turned it back on, and just a light tap will change the colors, and you can go through different colors and different patterns. This is green. This is like a blue, a darker blue. You can see it better on my hand. This is like a purple, like a violet. But as you can see, you can go through, this is like a light green. You can go through all kinds of different stuff. Let's see which one looks the best. That's red. Oh, nope, it's a multi. It's going to kind of fade in and out of different colors. And what is this? A solid yellow, solid green. We'll just leave it at solid green. So there's your RGB lighting. That's the options that you get with the USB mode. And then on top, you have a mute button. And if I just go, and there you go, you can see that it muted, and you don't even hear like an audible sound, a click, nothing. It just mutes nice and quietly. So that's a nice option to have as well. All right. So then down here we have your mic gain. So I'll go ahead and turn the mic gain down. That's about halfway. This is about halfway down. This is what it's going to sound like with the gain turned about halfway down. And now we've got the gain turned all the way back up. And then below that is the mic, or the headphone monitoring. So you can turn your headphones down. You're not going to hear it, but I can go ahead and let you know that it's starting to get quieter and quieter. It is now gone from my headset. I cannot hear it at all. I'll turn it back up, and here it comes. It's starting to come back in, and now I can hear it nice and clear. So there are all of the options for that. Next, we'll jump into a way that you can actually get some EQing and processing done on a USB mic. All right, so I've got my filters turned on that I use. I've got the de-esser turned on in OBS, and I've got two EQs that I have set up. One is called the Marvel Multi-EQ, and the other is the built-in 3-band EQ. This is what it's going to sound like in USB mode when you add some filters in OBS. So you can kind of actually do a little EQing and a little processing with a USB mic. This is it. But this is what it sounds like. Let me go ahead and turn those off real quick. Now they're turned off, and this is the sound that you're going to hear when it's just, you know, the plain Jane USB microphone, raw. And then we'll go ahead and turn those back on. And this is with the filters turned back on. So you have options. There's options out there. If you don't have an interface, you still have the ability with the filters in OBS to do a little EQing and a little processing. Overall, in my opinion, this is a good deal for the money. You can currently get this on Amazon for $51.29. There is 15% off. I don't know how long that's going to last, but you can do that if you do it soon. And I will put a link for it in the description. My links are all affiliate links, so if you know how that goes, I get a little commission off the sale, but you don't pay any more. You pay the same that you would pay if you didn't. So if you use my link, I really appreciate that. But there you have it. To me, it sounds good. It's just a very warm sounding mic. For the price, for what you're getting, it offers quite a bit. Where's it at? Oh, right here. So if you're looking to upgrade your audio setup, this microphone should definitely be on your radar as an optimal choice. For $51.29, normally it's around $54.99. You can go on the Fifine website and get it for $54.99 currently, or you can go on. You can use my link, and get it on Amazon for $51.29. So thanks for coming back to the ClayAlan review. If you like this video, please leave a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already and would be interested in that, I would appreciate a subscribe. And leave a comment below. What do you think of this microphone? Do you have this microphone? And I'm not the first one to do this, but I never did review the first one that I had, so I wanted to do something. All right, so that's all I've got for the Fifine AM8. I will see you next time. See ya. Let's get this a little closer. Get a little closer. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Do I still sound like a robot? Ooh. Oh man.